All right, so today was a little bit crazy. As you can see, I pretty much ended the day up a little bit under 1 hour, so just a little bit closer to the to buffer on both. This one still needs like one trade to pass. I'll probably just put it back on the same risk, since the next one will be enough to pass that count. And let's go over the charts for what I saw. So coming into the day, I thought we were going to be bearish, but of course we invalidate that overnight and we're super bullish. So I basically just acknowledge the SMT with the current week low, which is pretty significant. So on YM, I want to see these highs, and NQ, I would rather not long it just because it's already at the high of the week and high of the day almost. I don't know if the 6 hour had anything. I basically just use the 4 hour for or the 1 hour for everything. So here is the 7 o'clock high. Hold on. All right. So we made this high. I'm not sure if there's news or not, but what I wanted to see was, so right here, YM took out the 7 o'clock low. That's the SMT fill, but I want YM to switch to the strongest asset to catch up to a previous day high, which NQ took at 6 o'clock, so a couple hours ago. So I wanted to see this. I wanted to see NQ take out the 8 o'clock low to make a strength switch, which we did actually get that. Okay, so here is my trade at the open, which was pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so you can see right away we get NQ taking out this low, while YM's leaving that failure swing. So I think it's a strength switch, and I basically just pre-fire this, which means entering before the candle closes, which I literally entered I think like 20 seconds into the candle, which is really crazy. And yeah, I was way over risk because I didn't have time to calculate, so I had to move my stop up to try to make it better. And it was just, they ended up getting stopped out. It didn't even close over this one time. All right, so a good R, but yeah, I just did this and it ended up dumping all of them. Yep, all the way down. And to made a whole new low a day. So I was just rushing there because I know YM can really pump at the open and I didn't want to miss out. But I guess it kind of ended up being a strength switch in a way because we took out this 8 o'clock high. So it's we're stronger than NQ. The way to strength switch down here too, so it's just kind of, I was wrong. I was on the wrong side of the market, so just eat the loss. Even though probably could have been avoided if I just waited for a candle closure and then tried to force a retest. And then I'll just show this because I really wanted it on gold. I ended up not taking anything, but what I wanted to see was the same thing pretty much. So coming into the day, gold took out this, made a new high day. And there was SMT with the Forex pairs, XAU Euro and GBP. So it's it could be a delayed protraction, but just daily profile wise, we do open low first, and there wasn't really SMT at these lows, but I basically wanted to see a strength switch with the Forex pairs to break the SMT with the high day and catch up, which is what happened. Right, so you can see gold takes out this 8 o'clock low, so that's the SMT fill and a strength switch because Euro leaves his failure swing. GBP takes it up, that's fine because Euro's stronger and you can only trade gold, so that's what I wanted to take. And I also wanted to take it after this closure here, but it closed way up here, and if I marketed, even with my stop on the bodies, it would only be 1.AR, 1.9, so I set a limit, it just never came back. Let's see here. Right, so I had all three up. I wanted to see all of them reverse, so I wanted to see gold make that change of state delivery. I wanted to see the Forex pair that had a strength switch make it, and I also was watching silver just because really. And I was trying to chase YM buying to get it. And yeah, I set that limit. But I just got left. Which is fine. Some guys did catch it, though their score was kind of bad, or they just held a little bit beyond it. Oh man. So yeah, technically I could have just marketed here and held for, hold on, where's it? And held for 2R, which would be over here. Or you can wait for XAU Euro to break this high at 10.03. So yeah, basically get up during this pump, so probably around 2R somewhere. So I could have entered, but I just missed, I guess. It is what it is. That's a good good on me because I did avoid a loss. Some of my friends took like a 1 hour SMT fill with gold and silver right here. What was it here? Maybe it was a 30-minute, but they took a loss, and I wanted to wait for this. So that's a good job of not forcing it and waiting for something A+ to me that I actually liked and made sense to me. So it's just a miss. It is what it is. Right, but then at indices, we just start tweaking. YM makes a entirely new low day. And at that point, I'm not really sure what we want to do because we do have this advanced premium discount sequence, which I don't even know which low you would use, honestly. You could use this one because the low on YM was like 5 o'clock before that. Or you could actually use the low day at 1800. But either way you look at it, NQ is in this hourly gap, pretty close to EQ, a little bit in discount, while YM is all the way down here below, obviously. So I was thinking longs, which that is what I ended up taking. The SMT was just really weird though. So let me show you. So right now YM is the weakest asset, but this 945 candle is a PSP. So on NQ it closes bearish coming into this 1 hour gap. And on YM it closes bullish, taking out this low, which is pretty sus. And then the next candle, we sweep it out. It's kind of invalidating the PSP on YM, but on NQ, we don't sweep it out. So it's basically what I was seeing is like a strength switch PSP because this bearish candle it's opening closer to the low, so it should have swept it out, not YM. I'm just looking at this as a strength switch in a way, so NQ can go higher because look at this move down. It does not look like expansion. There's no SMT up here besides that like random ass this high on the 1 hour with like no gaps or anything. So this looks like a retracement to me, so I longed that. I kind of set a limit to try to manipulate my risk reward and make sure I can fit the contracts. And if I want to be 900 for 3R, right, so we do get tagged in here, kind of some random spike down, a little bit of profit, reject it, then we just come down lower. And I guess I'll show the journal later. But yeah, we come down within like 2 points. Hold on. Wait, I don't know if it, not yet, actually, hold on. See, I'm trying to count break even. I had so many chances, I just missed it. I thought I was on the move too early. Yeah, I was like kind of regretting not getting out break even, but we came lower, like within 2 points of my stop, literally, like right here, pretty much. And then I see, I'll just fast forward. But what was tweaking me out was because YM was coming to this high. So I thought this was going to be a 30-minute strength switch. So NQ leaves a failure swing here, and then we break the lows, so SMT break. But it ended up just being, I don't know why it happened to this day, just like a random ass strength switch. Yeah, so I was thinking this might be the strength switch for NQ to go lower. So once YM did hit it, right here, I just got out for pretty much a half loss. And then for no reason, I guess you'll see. And I got out early because I wanted to short NQ or RHY. Then I wanted to take another trade because if I lost that as a full loss, I'd be done for the day. It's 2 full losses. Somehow I was still down like, I thought I checked trade Copia. I think I was down like 500 still somehow. Like 530. So I think I might have lost more than half loss. It was like 2.66. Okay, it's not showing here, but yeah, that happened. So then obviously, right, you see I get out here. My stop loss was, I guess I'll show you real quick. Right, so I get out here at 85. The low of this candle is, all right, you can see it, 27,166.75, and my stop loss was at 64.25. So it was like 3 points within my stop loss, but it never came lower. And then we just like CSD'd again for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but obviously because we weren't actually bearish. So I set a limit down here a little bit to try to manipulate the risk reward. I didn't have the trade Copia, but keep in mind at this point I'm down like 530 on the day, so that's technically like I should be packing it up. I shouldn't be trading anymore. It's pretty much my max loss limit. But I still trade again, and I'm even risking like over 300, which yeah. Obviously I got lucky-ish because ended up winning, but yeah, if I had stayed in that first trade, it would have been this 3R, so it'd be like a 2R day instead of like almost, it's like a little bit under 1. I mean, I think even now, like, I'll just pass forward, nothing really happened. We had this one CST, no really like continuations, just kind of pumped. Yeah, and then we, at the high, kind of out of nowhere, I was like coming back from the bathroom and it was just like pumping. And it kind of closed me out late because it was just so fast, but we got out of there. But, yeah, like I said, I could have just held the first trade, but even in my journal, I said the exit was low-key valid because, like, why would YM do that? You know, it's not an SMT fill anymore, but it looked like it was kind of an SMT fill for, like, YM making a continuation out of this gap, because it's like the only gap now. We basically have like a BPR, right? We have this 30-minute gap here, then we make a new gap on YM after inversing it. So I thought it was going to be continuation, which, I mean, on YM, it low-key worked for sells, though it didn't make the low. Like, it's reversed off of here for no reason. And yeah, it was really sus. Like, YM this week has not been very helpful at all as asset. It kind of just makes everything confusing. Yeah, now NQ took this high out. We have a new 6-hour open, which I could see NQ taking this out with a sequential SMT then selling off, but obviously I'm off for the day. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even journal this yet, but this one I already showed you, but just to higher time from context, we have, oh yeah, I forgot, we have this advanced premium discount in the gap. We also have this 4 hours to 2-stage PSP because YM, this is a bearish reversal candle, and we take out the low. Right, this 6 o'clock candle is bearish, and we take out the low pretty early on. And then, right, we have that weird ass 15-minute 2-stage. It's like, essentially like double sweep SMT, which is like the worst kind, honestly. So the setup wasn't even really that good. We did have like a 15-minute CSD, but this is kind of like a random candle, like all this chop. So it's pretty much kind of just like, not intuition, but basically pretty much advanced premium discount at this point. The 4-hour 2-stage helps too, but yeah, otherwise it was not very pretty at all. And obviously you see the trade ended up being like 2.5 hours, something like that, to make up for these two. And I ended the day green. So a little messy. It could have been like a $600 day, which would have been very nice. I could have passed his account and gotten these probably to like around 51,000 or something like that, 1,000 away from buffer. But messed up a little bit, but I still pulled through at the end of the day just because my directional bias is right. I just got a little confused and probably got my timing wrong. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Can't complain, obviously, because it was a good day. It was a winning, profitable week now. Let's pull up the journal. I don't know what account this is, but. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of sussing me out because yesterday, this is the same account that I had yesterday, but the last week I was up like $8 or something like that. And then this week I was already up 13. This is like 4R, but now I'm up like less, even though I had a winning day today, which doesn't make sense. Now, I wasn't even up 500. Like this today was like a $200 day, so I don't know if Tradecopia is not tracking the profit right or what, but basically this was a profitable week. Yesterday I was up like 4R, so to this trade I'm probably up like 5R for the week, which is pretty good, especially in these conditions. So I can't complain about that at all. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the video. It's a bull market, so going to next week I'll probably be longing a lot. Hopefully we can get a nice correction at some point, but I'm not going to force it. Yeah, price action is really weird though. YM has been super decoupled. It's been making everything a lot harder, but it seems like it's pretty much the liar every single time. Like whenever it has a decoupled open, it's like, I feel like it's always like the manipulation. So I would probably trust NQ more than YM going to the next week if I were you. But obviously there's opportunities within every day, even when it's messy. Just take small range trades. So if you can get 2R, then it's worth it. So yeah, that's all for me though. I'll see you guys next week. This is the first profitable week on the channel. Broker was a little bit trading after my max loss, but today it worked out. My direction was right, so yeah. Talk to you guys next week.